Thinking. Really makes you think.
It really, really does. I just hope for Spartan's sake that he ends the game with more than 1,000 net worth this time. Try and get a brand boost before 25 minutes. Well, if we go by this, it looks like VG Gaming have won already. How with a casual 2,000 levels? Amy has gone 2 levels over the 1337. Got those big old compendiums.
Prepare for battle.
Right into the game we go. Mouse Sports against VG Gaming. Game number 2 of this best of 3. In the lower bracket of the Galaxy Battles.
So the way I look at this game is that if Maus get ahead, they can snowball and they can do well, but there's still comeback potential for VG Gaming. If I look at VG Gaming, if they get ahead and start doing well, I don't see how Maus comes back. So it makes me want to favor the VG Gaming draft because of that.
Yeah, there are so many more.
Fair?
Like so many more outs for VG Gaming, right?
Yeah.
Through Storm Spirit, carrying a Lifestealer to look for solo pickoffs. They've got combo power. They've got the potential to kill off Roshan. I even feel that Mouse Sports Madara has to have the cleanest game of his life. He can't die, he can't fade. He's got to get some kills in the laning stage. Because Wraith King is one of those heroes that without an early platform to launch yourself from can struggle so hard. When you don't, you don't want to build a Maelstrom to farm. You don't buy Battle Fury. You don't want to buy Hand of Midas. You want to go for early aggressive items. Blink, Blade Mail, Drums. Yeah.
Armlet.
Radiance.
Run at people. James, you see this Cold Fate Night Stalker? His wings are glowing.
Yeah, why not?
It's pretty hype. It's got little glowy hands too.
Just need Magnus now. Get the quadruple bubble. Never mind the double bubble.
What is happening here? They are trying to figure out their laning situation, so they're going to send Madara down bottom.
So what is this? Aggressive 2.5 lane. Wraith King AA. I guess Wraith King's kind of similar to what we saw from Sven AA. You've got the stun to get
was
the...
he trying to be a career gamer with those boots? I think he was.
Looks like it, but he didn't expect the musical lanes to come out of Mouse Sports. The Skylark makes the walk up to
likewise, maybe next time just miss the courier mid.
Yeah, you've got Wraithfire Blast into Cold Feet. Or at least you would if you had Cold Feet leveled up. Chilling Touch does a lot of damage into Yang. Forces him out of lane. But with safe lane Darkseer, you're always going to get level 2. Like, there's almost no way for Mouse Sports to stop this happening. Maybe with some sneaky pulls from the side, but Yang should be able to control that up. MNT zoning out the Storm to give Lina a very good start already. Plenty of CS ahead in this mid lane. And top.
We have the China Classic, the Earthshaker pull. They're all about this, man. A lot of the Chinese teams have been up to this. You just Fisher block, creeps come over here, you pull this wave in, you can grab some. Doesn't get too many denies, only denies out 2 creeps, but still gonna pull that wave back to a nice little spot for his Lifestealer, so nicely done. And I wonder if that's Mao's anticipating this too by sending this down here with the Wraith King to make sure he's gonna get as much farm as possible, as Yang barely survives. For only a brief moment though, he's sandwiched. What a hero to grab it too, maybe next time.
Is that boots? I guess that's already boots for MNT. He's got 600 gold nearly in the bank to get his next item.
Dude.
Mid lane, Thug dead.
Alright, 600 gold. If you bought phase boots and just ran mid, what would this like Storm Spirit do? His life would be so awful, but he's got to buy some boards. He's got to help out the team.
Thanks.
Yang is still level 2, man. Oh, that's a sad.
He's fine. He's getting CS, Trent. 4 last hits. He'll be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about him. And that kill on the mid laner, very important. Allows Storm not just to catch up, but to overtake.
Top lane.
In the CS as the dive comes in top. Hao gets in under the tower. Losing a lot of HP to the tower hits, and Skylark has turned it around on him. TPing away, and there's no way to stop it. And Jam Totem won't do the damage. Okay. That's not meant to happen.
Damn, the aggression.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wow, with the ward and everything back here. And I'm back. Look at it. Wow, does not even come close to waiting for the HP because of the double range creeps. Too much value. I gotta get in there.
And now maybe next time's up top lane. This aggressive lane was meant to stomp and get, you know, tons of farm onto Hao's lifestealer, but
Look how rich he is, dude. I mean, I know it's first blood and everything, but it's still ridiculous. He's third highest in the whole game. His phase boots are gonna come so early.
yeah, he's nearly got them. That's some pretty
He's
big
gonna
stuff.
phase boots before Skylark.
He's gonna have phase boots before Hao does. Like he actually is. I don't know if they can try and make a kill onto the lifestealer though. It's basically just a bullying role from MNT basically on this top lane. Make sure that there's no real initiation onto the Nature's Prophet, who can be a little susceptible to getting run at if they're holding onto some stuns. But Chuan's made the rotation down towards bottom. Yang closing on a level 4, trying to get into the jungle, but Spartan just tracing his movements.
Wonder why Amy's not doing the block. Like, why didn't he block that last wave? He was here.
I don't know.
Alright, he's just gonna do it now. So if you want to watch him right now, this is how you do it, guys. You sit like right here on this spot, and there's like a little spot you aim here. Oh, he goes for this one. Interesting. I've seen other players do this angled one instead. But looks like this one also fully works. Hold them up. Who cares about kills bottom, honestly? This is more important.
Is under attack.
And there you go. That's how she works.
Yeah, blame Trent
And
for this.
Darkseer, I mean, honestly, I'll take it. I don't care. Darkseer died. He got stunned by a Wraith King, I'm sure, and then they punched him. Like,
A few times, and then he
this
died.
is way more interesting to me.
Look at him. Maybe
maybe
next
next
time.
time's teaching it, though.
Sneaky. Steals out.
Did he get that?
He did, yeah. He avoided the big red tomato, and he gets the gold for it. And he's got a clarity, just running around doing his thing. 2 points in Hunter in the Night. And with this night time, maybe able to fly over some trees to find an opening on someone. Vici very timid in where they're all standing, though. Chuan trying to look over Madara as he farms this pull across. But
Chuan is in trouble, dude.
he's dead. I mean, maybe next time comes in, level 1 Void into Wraithfire Blast. They've got the cold
They're
hands.
doing it.
The cold hands does a lot of damage.
The draft is getting it done. This is what they need. Like, 5 minutes in, phase boots, level 200 the night. Kind of fly around, get some kills. Let's go.
I mean, Storm. Oh, just about to hit level 6. I was going to say Night Stalker can maybe move mid and look for that kill, but they'll rotate in to kill Thug instead. No levels in the Vortex. The Fisher comes out a little late. Ori. Oh, not going to look for the dive in, but they do glimpse back the Night Stalker towards the bottom lane. Hao has to be careful though. The Void. Now the dive charging into this Lifestealer, forcing him back behind his own tier 1. Now Sport's not committing for it, but that was reaction and TPs from Vici trying to get Lina killed. Not paying off for them.
Man, my reconnect just like saved this game. I couldn't see anything. I had to bail out and come back in on this one.
Can M&T fly? Oh no. I mean, he could have popped stick and maybe flown
Yeah.
over some trees, but
Even then, though, like he doesn't have mana left for a void. Then it's just like, surely you don't get that.
the shrine efficiency.
Got him. Quite the nerf, the increased mana, I think, on the Hunter in the Night. Although your spells are pretty cheap on Night Stalker, it adds up pretty fast. So until you have like Urn going, it's pretty difficult to keep everything in. He walks into the wrong neighborhood.
It's a mega early smoke from BG though, you know, 7 minutes in. MNT
Twan-
finally dies to the Thunder Strike. They'll chase in onto
What a
Madara
play
as
by
well.
Twan. Alright. That was like so sick. The fact that they almost lost that kill because he started moving over to get the glimpse on Madara. It will pay off if they get this kill, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on
Skylark.
Ori.
Furion is TP'd in here. They're looking for Spartan, but they've got to turn their attention now to the Furion. Open wound slows him. LSA lands. One more hit. Does clear him up, and the infest into one of the little trees
This
means
story
that
looks
Hal.
familiar.
You've gone into the wrong creep there, buddy. Phase boots away. Thug has another LSA with the slow of the void. Maybe they can land this. It looks like he'll dodge it. How does he do it? That's next D. Lifestealer's still going to die. Surely he's dead. A long range attack from Thug will clear up the Lifestealer and take his life.
Turn the in-game music back down because you had it up for me when I was doing the thing.
Dire's middle
Sure.
tower is under attack.
Got him.
Radiant's bottom
That was a
tower
nice
is
dodge.
under attack.
Some slick plays by Hal, but still goes down.
Is Chuan
So,
dead? Look at the crit. Okay. Good glimpse. Chuan keeps himself alive a little bit longer. The vacuum breaks the trees, but the Wraithfire Blast
One
Madara.
true king.
Dire's top tower is under
finds the
attack.
disruptor.
4 to 7, 8 minutes in. So that double kill onto Ori though, That's bad news, Bears. Helps them way back in these lanes. Because this is supposed to be a much more, Lena favored matchup, and you try and slow down this Storm Spirit, but...
Lena flavored.
Yeah, shut up. That'd be very spicy, I feel like. Too hot to handle.
Yeah, sounds...
Mucho caliente.
that sounds right up my street, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now, Trent.
Sorry about the Lena
Want some
flavored, that's life sometimes. That's the hardest part about casting. Pronouncing your words properly after, like, middle of the night. There's still, like, 5 more games to go or something at this point.
The worst is when you've had like a delay and you've not even started casting your first game yet. Oh, VG, there's smoke pops up on the high ground. There's pings coming out of Mouse Sports as well. I think they know that there's a high ground hold here from VG. And I will just walk away. Yeah, the worst is when, you're about to start casting and you're already, mentally tired from like delays.
That's GG, dude.
So it's just like game over.
Ori smoking mid, daytime Night Stalker, get stalked.
But should have the damage to kill him. Oh yes, they do.
Man, that's like under tower, 8 armor. So much magic though. Skylar? Question mark? Help? Team?
Bait? Big bait? No? Flips back to Lena?
Glimpse.
Oh, he's not dead. So.
That was a bold play. Classic Skylark. I mean, you've seen what this guy does with epicenters. Wait till you see what he does with TPs. He's crazy.
He just goes in. He's definitely trying to draw attention so that Lena could get some damage to it, but that glimpse from Disruptor just so good. Stopping these kind of chain initiations from extending out any kind of skirmish there. Madara is going for the armlet, not heading straight into treads or blink or drums. Going for that early tempo item, it looks like, or the hybrid item right between farming and fighting. Vacuum back, Spartan. Looked like he was going to be falling foul to the iron shells from Yang.
Are they smoking again down here? Oh, they have a haste rune. Oh, hello, Night Stalker. Miss me?
Okay. Earthshaker has been everywhere.
And they still have a minute and a half left on this haste rune.
Working with you, Storm Spirit.
He'll bottle up now, so plenty of time remaining.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I don't know. So what do we got? We got till 12:30-ish that he can try and find a gank with this thing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yang is just pushing top with iron shells, going to build into his mechanism. And that lane advantage that we were talking about that they need for Mouse is kind of gone at this point. I don't know. It's like 1K. They were starting to snowball really hard at like 6 minutes. It was like spiraling up to 2K, and then they lose a couple heroes and it becomes daytime. And we're going to pop this now. So there will be 3 seconds of daytime, I do believe, from 11:57 till 12 minutes. We'll see if that impacts them in any way here, guys. GG.
Is Hao going to get jumps on? He's got Rage TP.
But the silence.
But the silence, Trent.
5 minutes.
MNT.
They need like Sprout to let him close the gap.
How didn't Rage? I'm sure he had a chance there, and with the LSA missing, he still has a chance with stick charges to go. How could maybe try and get away from this? He's infested in a creep. And you can't kill it. So he's fine.
That's the space creator right there, man.
He's baiting as many spells as he possibly can. They could still maybe dive in for this one, though. How?
Still doing. He almost has another rage up.
He's dead, though.
Alright, yeah, he fucked up.
I'm not sure why you jump out of that creep there. Interesting decision.
I think it wasn't that creep leading, though, so the tower's going to start hitting it.
Structures are fortified.
Pretty sure that's what happened.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So then, like, he didn't want to miss out on the life gain. And but either way, the fact that he didn't go for just the stun TP, I mean the rage TP, maybe he didn't have TP on him, but questionable. Chuan, level 6, dead.
That was such a good move. Like, Chuan's running this way with Madara up on the high ground. There's no way for the Wraith King to, like, get to him. But just that TP from Skylark forces the kind of the snap reaction to move away. Yang doesn't get hit by the Ice Blast, and it looks like Thug won't get any more damage in. But just the, like, fake out TP forces Chuan to make, like, a snap decision to run the other way. They're still fighting top. Thug's jumped on. Storm finds the initiation, and Amy. There's a lot of damage in onto that tower. The Wraithfire Blast comes back up from Madara. He's got stick charges to go. Not sure that's going to be enough to give him ulti. It will. Incarnation is ready, armor toggles galore as Ori's turned on. Mana gets the swipe down and Amy dropping as well. The hand of Skylark as Mousesports turn 1 into 2, looking for the third Chuan on the run. Ice Blast is launched out for a second time in that team fight. Short cooldown, working wonders for them.
Okay, well, they're back in it. Nighttime happens. Wait themselves a good minute there and get the kill. Planet Man, look at that damage. Dara, 1600. Basically the same as the Storm Spirit. What's his next item? Straight Deso from Adara. Okay, this gives him some objective taking with the Roshan. They can get an Aegis, put it on a thug with the Bloodstone first again. I like that play. See if he feels pressure to go for the Yules. Just because of the Static Storm and whatnot. Burns down for maybe next time. Gives him a little bit more of that whole sustain and pushing. Bracer picked up by Skylark, and then he switched into an Orchid. Kind of interesting. Now he just has this Bracer in his inventory while his TP cools down.
So not finishing with drums, feeling that Orchid is going to be something that gives them more fighting power as he's
coming.
zapped and finished off by Ori's Storm. Ice Blast does connect, but with no follow through. The cold feet from Spartan maybe going to be enough for the Laguna Blade to secure the kill, and they will. Lifestealer now chased down with the silence on him. Not
I've
rage,
seen this story before.
but I think it's time to
Rage
rage
TP. He's got it this time. He's
Yeah.
it's like, wait a second.
He understands.
Can you
learning.
turn on the net worth, Gareth? Thank you, Happy Alchemist, for correcting
Oh.
my horrible producer.
That's my bad.
That's a UB right there.
That
I
is
mean,
actually
that's just-
me being awful, to be honest.
yeah, unacceptable.
I mean, it's 14
It
minutes
must
in and we're
be. Is it
looking
the
at last
packet
hits.
loss that got you? It was probably the
Yeah,
packet loss.
I definitely pressed Y to switch to net worth from last hits, but
Yeah, it was just the packet
my
loss.
my input wasn't registered by the game because
Yeah.
of packet loss.
Makes sense. It affects us all, guys.
I mean, now this is oh god, where did Spartan even die? Where,
Wait, you were oh, he died like right here, dude. I mean, that's not really on you. There's an AA down here warding. Like, his team's like here. I'm sure that's fine.
Whoopsie.
Now you can see his net worth at 1265 at the very least, guys.
He's over 1,000. He has boots. He has wards. He has sentries. AA is doing
great.
just fine.
These are the worst casters in the world, says I give 0 fucks. Well,
I banned him earlier for being very racist from the other Moonduck chat.
oh my goodness, look at you just remembering people.
Or timed him out. He was very rude. He was very rude to someone, and I said goodbye to him. Maybe it was
You know
the
else was rude?
Actually, may have been the BTS chat. I can't remember now. But he was in one.
Secondhand smoke is rude.
Oh yeah.
And they're smoking up right now. They're going on in. But they don't have a lifestealer. I mean, who expects this gank with a lifestealer like that? You're like, no, surely they'll infest bomb, right?
Surely.
Oh, they're Roshan. They fully expect it. They are 100% certain what is happening down bottom. And they're quite right.
Straight into Roshan. Time to get Aegis onto this Lina, I guess. Bloodstone charges to keep hold of them. Madara's going for Desolator. So armor into Deso, not going to go for Blink or Blade Mail, not going to go for the Radiance build. Just minus armor.
Hey man, this is objective gaming. They need a hero that can help them do that. I like it. Helps out with Skylark. Pressure towers together, super fast.
But that leaves your catch potential basically in the hands of Nature's Prophet and Night Stalker, right?
That is true. They have to like just force, but they get the Aegis because of it. I feel like this build's helping out with that, and then yeah. Now Lina is like the initiator because she just forces them to try and deal with her, but it is a scary lineup to try and force people to fight you as 5 when they have Darkseer and Earthshaker. Not generally a lineup you want to team fight into. Ice Blast hits, but there's still no way for Lina to catch up. No Yule Scepter, as we discussed. Else that guy would be dead.
Mouse take the Aegis straight up to the tier 1 top lane. Vici trying to get some kind of trade elsewhere. Tier 2 being pressured, but the TPs. One came in, Lina left alone, and now maybe caught.
Sack Swarm? Yeah, this is really bad. They're going to complete?
No kind of reaction there. Mousesports will lose 2 very quickly. Aegis gone. Chuan turned on by maybe next time. The wall is dropped, but Storm still has mana to go, and How has joined. Rage is up, so the LSA won't connect. Mousesports, that was very dangerous of them. Like TPing in the Wraith King and then cancelling, while like Lina actually completes. Messy.
Really risky business, but definitely worth it for the supports to come in, even if they lose the AA. Just the fact that you have to protect your Lina when she comes out of that Aegis to keep her Bloodstone charges. But now they've lost a lot of their momentum.
Oh, there's the bomb with a life stealer deny from the Lina, loses a bunch of charges, down to 8 now. So that's 2 deaths on Thug, losing Aegis and an actual life within a space of, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah. And it's about to be daytime relatively soon again, too. By the time she's, like, up and ready to go. Oh, yeah, no, it is daytime right now. Yeah, that's right. So, minute 40.
And no darkness for MNT either. I think he's just finished off a medallion. They've also got Skylark's Orchid. So it's kind of unfortunate timing that nighttime ends and they've got these 2, you know, reasonably important items coming up on 2 of some of their very important heroes.
Minute and a half's not too long, though. I think it was a Jug last ban for Mouse, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. They didn't want them just like 5-man run at them. I guess I'll take a look right now. But just this Lifestealer just fulfills that role still pretty well. Yeah, it was a Jug ban. Because they don't have anything to cancel the spin TP, or in this case, the rage TP. The best that they're going to have is Madara's damage through the Deso, which is great and all, but you can kind of keep up with the split push because of that. Jug definitely builds better items for it, though, so it's more understandable. But, like, Hao's got this Midas, his Armlet, he's building SNY.
Like, that Midas is going to push them over the edge.
Chuan is in trouble.
He's going to survive for a little longer through the Ice Blast, and he will
20
not
damage shy.
die. Skylark, in fact, will be the one glimpsed back into his death. Vici.
One more Weedy, and those Skylark right clicks, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't have a good breakfast.
Vici have control, it feels, of this game at this point, you know? Aegis and Roshan went to waste. This net worth lead of Mouse Sports going back and forth, kind of skittering around the 1,000 to 2,000 mark. But Vici have all the tools at their disposal, you know? Pipe, no mech for the Darkseer, building into 4-staff next. Blink is 800 gold away from Earthshaker. He's not played as greedily as maybe Next Time did in the previous game. But we'll still get it regardless. With a huge wave coming in top, he'll get very close to the Blink from this. As long as Iron Shell doesn't steal all of his last hits.
How do you
Fucking Iron Shell, honestly.
how do you silence storm this game is dire?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have, sure, you have an Orchid and you have a I guess you just, it's all on Storm Spirit. It's kind of screwing up his positioning.
Well, you can easily silence the Disruptor. That's what we learned from this. Straight in with the kill. But
I need to play, like, in a box. These 2 heroes. The Nature's Prophet and the Knife Stalker. Just like that. Because if Storm jumps in, as long as one of them is not disabled, they can silence him.
They definitely need to chain it, though. You know, they need...
Yeah,
maybe
they gotta hold hands.
Maybe Skylark thinks about a Blink after his drums, and you just go for the Blink Orchid onto the Storm, and then you have Night Stalker to follow through with his own silence. But it's a high ground push from Mouse Sports. 20 minutes in, after they've lost a couple of team fights, they get 1 pick, and they are pressuring
Deso.
tier 3. Deso won this. Wraith King doing a lot of damage, but gotta be wary about the Bull Lightning Infest. And this Observer Ward up on the high ground, what vision does that actually give them? A little bit of vision on the high ground. Actually, maybe not much high ground vision at all.
Yeah, he didn't quite, I think he wanted this one, right? Where it sees, you actually get like a really nice angle up into the high ground, but
Yeah.
lol. It's kind of funny.
Oh, that's a long zip. All the way into the Wraith King. Hao jumped out early to try and get the Night Stalker, but Madara is the one they focus. Ice Blast launched out. Vici have to retract. Hao?
Oh, he didn't
low with the armor.
Life Stealer.
Wraith King does lose his life to that reincarnation. Silence on Ori, but he does get himself away. The Shrine. Echo Slam blinking from Amy. Catches a couple, but it's not enough damage just yet. The Suicide Storm. Vacuum Wall comes out late, but Mouse Sports are winning this team fight. 2 for 1 so far as Chuan chased down. Skylark has the damage to finish him off with the Solar Crest placed on him. Chuan will fall. Double kill for the Furion and the Yules. Catches out the Darkseer. Easy. Chain stun into oblivion. Mouse Sports. They look like they were the ones getting initiated on and being cleared up one by one, but they turned so nicely.
Right next to a shrine, too. I mean, they popped that thing. It's going to make fights quite a bit easier. And Thug having that Yule Stepper was super important there, too. The way they went for the silence onto the Lifestealer first, for maybe next time, and then the Orchid onto the Storm right at the same time, which is kind of scary because they, you know, you never know when that Earthshaker was going to come through with a Fissure, so you might have needed both stuns onto a single target. But just because it was a little bit late with the Echo Slam and the Fissure, they were able to still complete the kill onto Hao and then focus down Ori with a continuation of the chain stuns without being interrupted. And I would say that's the riskier play, rather than both focusing on the single target. But when you're kind of in these dire straits where it feels like the game's slipping away, that's when you got to go for the riskier things, and it majorly pays off.
Or it did have some very fortunate timing with the ball lightning away.
Yeah.
Skylark was closing in with the Orchid, and they had the Ice Blast as well. But this Thug
It's gonna be
Lina...
a BKB for Skylark, actually.
Yeah, again, he's really loving the BKB on this Nature's Prophet. Allows him to, BKB TP, stand and fight potentially when things get nasty. But I don't know, just looking at this Lina, top of the net worth, close to 11,000, but so much of it is kind of invested in that Bloodstone that it doesn't feel like she's so far ahead. Still needs that Shadow Blade, still needs, Shiver's Guard or something along those lines, even a BKB of her own.
Speaking of runes, this is DD just chilling here, man.
Are you drawing?
Oh,
what's this
Treant.
drawing?
What? I was just circling it.
He circles so many times.
Oh, he just denies it. Slaps that thing down. It's like, not even gonna TP for it, Skylark? Maybe
Huh.
he's worried about a smoke potential around here.
Thug even pinged it and was like, dude, get rid of that. And he's gonna deny the Invis rune as well.
No runes.
These treants have the funniest attack animations, by the way.
They're so adorable. I'm down with these treants. I can't believe these treants have so many haters.
Who hates
Look at
them?
the little tentacle in front of his belly. It's like a little belt. Like Mott was flaming them. It's so great.
Look at how they run.
Radiant's
It's like
so
Zoid,
cute.
they're little Zoidbergs, aren't they?
Yeah, basically. They're, what are those things called that they rub against in Finding Nemo? Seeing enemies? Isn't
Yeah.
that what they are on the
Yeah.
top?
The clownfish inside the sea anemones, yeah.
Yeah.
Making
Adorable.
their little houses. Well, last outer tower here.
Look at
remaining.
his scouting. This is some ice shit right now, dude. They're look at every nook and cranny he's checking right now. Maybe next time he's flying over, they're like, where is this Earthshaker? And oh, the trees go by. Do they not see him right here?
top tower has
Oh, but he
fallen.
blinks down anyway. That was a pretty nice hiding spot. The tower's gone, and Blink Dagger's now up. So we finally have our Blink Dagger on Madara, but once again, it is still just single target. And Ori, if his fingers are fast enough, unless he blinks right on top, he'll still be able to get the wind up off. But likely he will blink right on top. So it's essentially a guaranteed stun.
That Observer Ward placement and timing is just so spot on. Spartan gets it down on the high ground, sees the heroes moving up down this little pathway, and they know to back up, retreat, and they can just go and take control of this part of the map if they want to play defensively, farm through
And
the
look at these
Radiant Jungle.
sentries too. Like they're just like, what? Look, oh, they dropped another one. 1, 2, 3 sentries.
Where are these wards? How can they see us? What is going on?
That's where you're begging for a Slark right now.
Look at all these dire observer wards, just like deep placements, watching for the movements, potentially scouting out smokes that come from Vici. But yeah, Mousesports just take, the safe route, take control of the Radiant Jungle, shove bot lane where you've got heroes sitting behind you ready to counter-initiate. Mid lane's not being pressured by anything but an Ion Shell. And
You like
the map
you
is...
can't even tell where the wards are either because of all the treants.
Yeah, was it a ward that saw me or one of these stupid little sea enemy bastards?
Look at them in mid right now. Dude.
Tower is under attack.
Ah, the army moves forward. Get out of our river. Oh, they're killing the sentry.
Oh my god.
Has been
That's so great.
Skylark. Cool, I guess. He just got glimpsed back to base while he was TPing. Okay. But he killed the courier. Found it on its way back, it looks like, as Hao is clearing up some treants.
Well, things definitely looking much better for VG Gaming. We were
That's
talking
a
about
lot of
how
damage. Yang.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say for Mouse.
Nearly dying. TP in, Scarlet finds the kill. Oh, do they have an LSA? Oh, nope. Storm Spirit zips out.
What? Wasn't it a Yule's LSA?
Apparently not.
That's a no miss gamer right there. We'll blame the lag.
Yeah, looks like
We'll let Thug go.
definitely lag.
I'm sure Thug can hit a blinking Queen of Pain or a ball zipping Storm of Spirit. It's like no way he misses that. So something going on there. But anywho, the game was getting really scary. But then they had that push down the bottom lane and they back to the shrine. They win that fight and suddenly they're the ones who are in control. Bloodstone charges get spent by both teams. I mean, we only have 10 on Lina, 8 on Storm of Spirit. So your mid laners aren't like mega farmed. But so many games lately with Lifestealers, I feel like they're falling behind a lot. But Hao is just like this fantastic Lifestealer player. I mean,
Yeah.
back on Newbie, they were the team that could make this shit work every time. And they were the one team that whenever they ganked with Lifestealer, they don't infest and run around with the hero. Like, have you seen that happen this game? It's been pretty... I don't think I've seen that happen. Because he just walks with them smoked, or he'll walk with them and just farm the entire time, and then he jumps in only when he knows we're about to jump. So many teams play this Lifestealer, and they walk around the whole map infesting, in like 2 minutes, he's just not farming. That's not a how play. He is so not down with that.
He needs to hit creeps.
Yeah.
More
It's like, this
creeps.
is my life.
The Midas does help out a fair amount, but with Roshan alive now, Aegis and Cheese being held by the big man, both teams will be eyeing this one up. Mouse Sports, though, have the map advantage. They've got Thug bot lane shoving the wave into the tier 3 down here. Kind of forcing the hand of Vici to move across, you know, playing this kind of ping pong, playing tennis, shoving them to the other part of the map whenever they can, just to try and cause reactions. As Chuan, that's a suicidal warding mission, I believe. Blinker to start into death. Madara finds that kill, and they chase in, looking for more. Yules into LSA, but the Rage is there to save Hao's day. Sprout onto Amy. Oh, can they get in? Yes, they can. Madara there with a stun, and Thug with the Laguna Blade. Clear up the secondary target for them, and Roshan will be such an easy objective for them to take after this.
All right. Apparently, I just do not have the right screen going on. Because in my screen there was an LSA like right on that Yules, but apparently that didn't happen on your screen. But I guess you're not getting the firewall lag that I am.
What?
So,
He did?
I don't know.
There was an
Chat says it
LSA.
was on.
There was an LSA just after the Yules. Unless
I mean, that's what I saw, but chat says I'm wrong, so it's a live cast. Apparently, I'm gonna burn in hell or some shit. I don't know. That's the life sometimes.
Did you just time that guy out, or are you just gonna let him?
I didn't do anything. No, I mean whatever. I don't give a shit.
Did you have did you sleep with his mother or something? Why is he so mad with you?
I don't know. Now Dara's gonna randomly find Amy, and he's like, all right, this isn't a place to take a fight. I
Look
don't
at
think
maybe
they know. Maybe next time's in here. Yeah.
Yeah, this Night Stalker just cutting through trees. I guess it should be pointed out that MNT is going for Ags.
They're finding him. It's not that we
know-
can
no.
see him. You have to like look through the little crack in your HUD.
He's still very tanky. Ice Blast going to land onto 2 heroes there, but Madara will not be able to blink forward to play aggressively. Spartan, now he will. Hello. Shrine's there. I don't know if he can kill Amy in time. Vacuum wall. At least the wall is dropped. Vacuum was already used earlier. Madara dropping lower and lower. Spartan dead. The cheese is there though. Wraith King back to full HP. Stunned from the enchant totem. Slows down the advance, but the Laguna Blade back up to Hao. He's silenced up. He tries to turn and fight, but he can't rage. He can't move. Finally falls as the reincarnation from Wraith King slows down this Earthshaker. Blink Echo is ready. Needs a good opportunity to use it though. Madara will pay with his life. As the full
11
staff Blink
charges.
Vacuum not gonna land. Thug turns, Dragon Slave is there, but the Shadow Blade gets her back.
Alright. So this 5k recap thing up top really helping. It turns out to be about a 2k swing in favor of VG. So if we actually open up the graph, it's about total network gap now somewhere around 9k? Oh, 11k. This thing is really confusing now. I guess the numbers don't update at the same time. I don't know. But just bring back the bar. The bar updated like right away. It was so convenient.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring back the bar. But anyway, still Mao's in a somewhat firm control, but they're finding those big ganks that they need. Losing Hao does hurt them. He really needs that next big item. He's been on SNY for a long time, and I guess he's going to go for that Bloodthorn still. I wasn't sure if maybe he'd switch into just like a Basher or Abyssal or something, but the control element would be nice up against this Lina.
There you go. Night Stalker dead top. Storm back up to 12 Bloodstone charges, and now with an Iron Shell on him. I kind of like this Yang Darkseer build. Blink Force Pipe. You know, you don't really want to buy a mech into the AA Ice Blast. Maybe Greaves would have been good against like the Orchid of Furion. And the Night Stalker Silence, that crippling fear, would have been good. But I guess at this point you can yeah, he's going Lotus Orb. That's Lotus off the silences.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mouse
Dire's
Sports
structures are fortified.
on the back foot again. So awkward for them to, convert team fights or kills into anything big when they're having to fight on the opposite side of the map, or they go in for a big dive and they lose that Wraith King, or they can't commit.
Yang, this is Xerxes, man. I mean, this is how they won that other game that I was telling you about. Well, it's literally versus Mouse, but it's the exact same situation. That they could just never crack high ground, and they just waited and waited and waited for their moment on the side of VG, and then he just hits this thing, and they just eliminate all the buildings. Now, this time, they don't have that same damage-dealing potential in terms of rack, so it's going to be more consecutive fights in a row, but VG definitely have the patience for games like this. They're so good at just holding out this last bastion of every single tier 3, so they keep all their shrines, so they can keep contesting Roche. Then life's good.
See, someone in chat has got our back. The guy with the...
I don't, dude, I don't want to get into it. Like, there's so much lag that I can't tell proper cooldowns anyway. Like, on my screen, the Earthshaker, or like, the Disruptor right now is skipping ahead like 200 units every time.
Oh,
so
God,
honestly,
that's
I
really
was in the
bad.
wrong anyway, so I shouldn't be questioning cooldowns when I can barely see the game right now. So I was still wrong even if I was right, in my opinion.
Fuck
so
you.
it's fine. Exactly. Madara has the blink and the AC, and he's eyeing up BKB. This could be a kind of scary team fight for them. Just like run in. So who's my target for Storm? Like last game they were so successful getting the Earth Spirit. Who does he kill this game? Like
I mean,
Ice
he
Blast. Maybe the Night Stalker is the hero.
Yeah, I think Night Stalker or Nature's Prophet before BKB or before, you know, nighttime or something. If they can get the Fury in here, it's big. Skylark, BKB TP, yes he does. He goes for it. The damage output, is it going to be enough for VG? No. It will
That's
not.
nice. That's a really smart call to buy BKB this game. I didn't even think about that. And that kind of brings back to the Basher. I wonder if he'll switch now on how to a Basher and Abyssal because of this. Like, if he's buying a BKB and if he sees the item on Thug, like if he ever brings out the Ogre Club or something because he already bought it, then he's going to be really wishing he didn't buy Orchid, I would guess. But again, he's still holding all that gold.
Tower is under attack.
So the Aghanim Scepter, I believe, is done for Night Stalker now too, which is pretty huge. Maybe next time I'm gonna need you to hit that. Wait, what the? Wait, what? Oh, I got so confused. I saw the hatchet and thought it was the.
Oh my god. How? This guy's demolished. Ice Blast into a few hits and he's gone. He tried the Rage TP, but it won't work. And now, Dual Scepter won't get the cold feet to hit, but they got the damage from Thug and killed off Chuan. 3 for nothing. And all it took was an Ice Blast to hit onto 3 heroes, and they killed them all.
And this is another problem about indecisiveness in your item build, though. Like sitting on 4K gold, like maybe a Basher wouldn't have helped you there anyway. But it's kind of crazy that if you look at Lifestealer's net worth right now, he's actually down right next to Night Stalker because he has so much unspent gold. Whereas this Night Stalker just picks up this fresh Ags, makes a huge difference, and now that's a buyback. So say goodbye to oh, he's going straight Daedalus. That's interesting.
Not seen that in a while.
No.
Are they still thinking about going in?
No, they're not going to go. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, good TP
Like,
from
why bother?
Skylark. Like, so often, like in a pub game or something, a Furion would TP top lane to shove this wave. But by TPing in here, he doesn't show. So VG don't know if there's 5 heroes still sitting in this jungle or not. I guess they did have a ward up, but if Mouse Sports just, you know, back up to some of these camps, you're never quite sure. And it's nighttime now. Thug. Oh dear lord.
What? That sentry! Oh, that sentry is so game winning. I was like, what the hell just happened?
How does he? Yeah. I mean, Chuan is nearly dead to this. This Ice Blast is doing so much damage.
Oh, jeez.
Radiant's
Close one.
middle tower is under attack.
But that's Thug dead
Alright.
for a while.
We'll keep on living.
Buys Vici Gaming some time. Maybe How will be able to gain some gold and not waste the buyback he just used.
I really don't like that he bought the Chrysalis, though. I don't know.
He was going
Like-
Bloodthorn originally,
Yeah.
but now I'm not sure about the Daedalus.
I guess the more I think about it, though, I just want Abyssal because it's such a common Lifestealer item, but they really do lack damage. They have control. Darkseer, Earthshaker, Disruptor, that's really not what they're lacking. It is that physical damage. You know, like, he's to try and melt through this AC that's being buffed to the whole team, so he's just saying, I know that I need raw damage. It's the only way that we can win these fights, so I'm going to have to rely on my allies to be the ones to control them up, and we're just going to have to deal with not having any answer to BKBs this game,
Yeah,
which is depressing.
He's pretty much just going to have to like rage, run at the AA or the Lina. You just run at a target and try and hit them for as often as he can. Try and bait Mouse Sports to fight him while the rest of his team preps, because they've got such great counter initiation tools like Earthshaker Echo Slam, but when Mouse Sports just jumps straight onto your Earthshaker, what can you do? Skylark has no BKB. Well, he does now. Right, my brain is lagging, but they've killed off the Storm Spirit. No buyback for him. How trying to hold the line, but unfortunately, Thug's BKB is up with the Yule Scepter into LSA.
Next
How
guy like
is
buys
Force
back
back?
and ends the game right now.
Could
Probably
be an
don't know
option.
Storm has no buyback. He didn't use it yet, right? No, it was only the Lifestealer who did.
But at this
For
point,
now, I mean, these 4 heroes are so strong, he doesn't need them.
yeah. Like at this point, even if Storm buys back, I don't see anything major happening here for Vici Gaming. They will retreat away.
The dead guy's making the calls. Get back, team. Don't be like me.
I don't want to buy back here, team. Yeah. I mean, what's he aiming for next? Maelstrom. Oh, fooled me on there. He wants actually on the Nature's Prophet. But that's one lane of racks gone. Vici Gaming not going to feel too hard done by. If they lose these shrines though, that's significant because Roshan's alive and they'd love to go and TP or smoke and play aggressively into the pit.
Get that cheddar. They're on the way. All right, this is like unusual. How he's inside, man. He's losing time. They're gonna smoke. They're gonna bother. I mean, they know they're coming. I'm sure. All right, let's fight them at the shrine again.
That's a very good idea. Storm, 4 staff, the Halberd on as well. The BKB vacuums the throne. Kinetic Fuel's not going to do too much, but Vici Gaming killed off the AA at the very least. Storm Spirit finally dies. Doesn't get the suicide. The LSA down with the Laguna Blade as well. The Axe Dark's here dropping low. He's got a wall in 4, but he's gone. Thug dishes out so much right click here that Hal chases down the Nature's Prophet, but he's not able to do anything with no
Nice
basher.
sprout.
It's just
That was a raid sprout.
A turn into Sprout into LSA from Thug, and now it might just be game. Mouse Sports get themselves.
Oh, he's chasing Skylark's on the hunt.
Who's he? Oh god, yeah. Hello. Goodbye. Tron dead. The rest of them pushing down mid lane. Who's left alive? It's an Earthshaker. He's got Blink Echo. The trouble is, who does he use it on?
Wrong side.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Creeps are here anyway, so I believe that might be a GG here. No buyback for the Lifestealer, all of their damage. Thug has BKB in 25 seconds, so not much time for Storm Spirit to do any work. And there's a Halberd on Madara anyway. Storm can't even come through and do anything. Kind of a cool game for a Halberd as well.
Oh, unfortunate. Earthshaker can't even get the Echo Slam done. GG is called. Mouse Sports tie things up 1-1.
What a draft, Gary B. We were not believers.
No.
They had no AoE. I don't know, I guess because they had that lead and they were pressuring with it, but there was never, and then they lost it because the net worth was like